Salut tout le monde, c'est Jojol. Dès qu'il y a un nouveau smartphone haut de gamme qui sort, notamment les iPhones, eh bien malheureusement on a le droit quelques jours plus tard, après sa sortie officielle, à des faux iPhones sur des sites de petites annonces. Pour ceux qui me suivent depuis pas mal de temps, vous le savez, chaque année, je vous présente justement ces nouveaux faux iPhones. En plus de mes vidéos high-tech, tests de smartphone, présentation de télé, console, tablette, maintenant prochainement casque, vraiment de tout. D'ailleurs, si vous n'êtes toujours pas abonné à la chaîne YouTube, n'hésitez pas à le faire et surtout d'appuyer sur le bouton cloche et d'accepter toutes les notifications. Le but derrière, vous alerter sur les contrefaçons. Si vous avez l'intention d'acheter des smartphones, notamment iPhone, sur des sites de petites annonces, eh bien faites très attention puisque vous pouvez tomber sur un fake et ensuite vous donner des conseils comment détecter le vrai du faux. Souvent, je fais mes vidéos déballage tout seul et je me suis dit que ça pouvait être sympa de faire intervenir quelqu'un et pas n'importe qui, puisque là j'ai un invité de prestige.
C'est moi.
Non.
Ah, c'est pas moi?
Non, c'est pas toi.
Pardon.
Monsieur JB.
Oui.
Est-ce que tu as déjà vu des faux iPhones?
Pas du tout.
Je t'en ai jamais montré en fait.
Non, moi je suis habitué à tester les vrais iPhones, alors les faux, jamais.
De mon côté, j'ai l'habitude de présenter des vrais iPhones et aussi des faux iPhones. Ça va être cool parce que du coup on va pouvoir avoir ta première réaction.
Il est où, là?
Il est où?
Ah, il est où?
Alors je t'ai ramené 3 boîtes. Parmi les 3, il y en a un, c'est une fausse boîte.
C'est elle. Bah oui, c'est elle, c'est sûr.
Pourquoi c'est sûr?
Parce que déjà, le dégradé, il est pas aussi beau que lui. Et le 512, il est dégueulasse, là. Et déjà, il se ferme pas, alors je sais pas si c'est fait exprès.
Non, c'est normal parce que je l'avais ouvert. Du coup, j'ai pas réussi.
Non, mais après, là, on voit, là, ça sort un peu, mais là, je sais que c'est une nouvelle boîte d'iPhone, c'est sûr et certain, ça se voit. Ouais. Là aussi, voilà, c'est sûr, c'est ça. Franchement, de loin, on le voit au dégradé, hein. Je sais pas si vous l'avez vu.
Bravo, parce qu'en effet, c'est cette boîte-là. Mais imagine, t'as un client lambda. On te passe ça.
On me passe que ça, je suis d'accord que ça peut. Quoique, honnêtement, on voit que c'est un peu mal fait, tu vois. Ça fait un peu genre.
Sachant que c'était sous blister.
Ça, je suis désolé, mais ça fait très fake. Genre,
mais encore là, mets-toi en mode pas déconner, en mode vraiment lambda.
Vu de loin sur une étagère, tu mets ça, ouais, tu peux penser que c'est une vraie boîte d'iPhone. Après, j'avoue que tu l'as un peu abîmé quand même. Hein.
Oui, bon, là, après, c'est avec le transport, hein, ça vient quand même de Chine, même si les autres iPhones aussi. Alors, pour information, là, ce qu'on va déballer, c'est un faux iPhone 12 Pro Max. Parce que justement, je vais recevoir prochainement, à part si c'est bloqué par la douane, parce que ça fait depuis plus d'1 mois et demi en fait que je l'attends. Si je le reçois avant que je sorte cette vidéo là, je vais vous faire quelques plans, mais il y a une nouvelle version de faux iPhone 12 Pro Max.
Ça, c'est un vrai,
avec cette fois, ouais, là c'est la vraie boîte.
Avec justement la
avec cette fois-ci une boîte qui ressemble vachement à celle-ci, avec les mêmes accessoires et tout. Par contre, quand tu l'ouvres,
waouh. On va prendre avec des pincettes. Hein.
Première chose, si vous achetez un iPhone, vous avez ça, vous aurez jamais dans un produit officiel un papier bleu. Alors on a le droit à une pochette.
Ça se voit que c'est pas le vrai papier Apple.
C'est pas le même papier. Là, faux, là, vrai.
Police, c'est pas exactement la même.
C'est un petit peu plus noir, tu vois.
Même le toucher du carton.
Quand les personnes vont acheter un faux iPhone 12 Pro Max,
لا تنسوا الاعجاب بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة تشجيعا لنا لنستمر بنشر المزيد إن شاء الله.
На Ачерби подает. Здесь скидка от Лазари. Филиппо Кайседо открывает счет. 5 минут ровно прошло с начала матча. В первой же своей атаке Лацио забил и делает это Филиппо Кайседо, которого, кстати, вот опять, то его критикует, его как критикует, он начинает играть.
اليونيا لاتسيو بهدف ثاني تلعب الركنية خطيرة جول تشيرو إيموبيلي والهدف الثاني سيموني إنزاغي الحل من ركنية من كرة ثابتة والقناص تشيرو إيموبيلي غابت عنه الرقابة بتسديدة قوية يهزم الحارس دراغوفسكي هدفا مقابل لا شيء بالفعل الجول قدم ليكون الهدف الأول لفيورنتينا نعم الهدف يأتي أخيرا يا بلاوفيتش، يعطي بصيص من الأمل للفيولا فيما تبقى من وقت ومن عمر هذه المباراة. هي الإعادة، اللحظة اللي دخل فيها الحكم وأعلن فيها عن ضربة جزاء، ترجم المهاجم
التقدم الى الامام. كان دريبل والهدف الاول، الهدف الاول. اصحاب الدار ينون الهدف الاول والبدايه الاولى وابتسامه الفرح الاولى والبحث عن كره عرضيه وفي الجول. سلام يا كيتا بالدي، سلام يا كيتا بالدي، يضع الهدف الثاني بعد انطلاقه رائعه امامنا، وكره تلعب داخل منطقه الجزاء راسيه. الله، اخيرا هطل الغيث وجاد الغيث وجاء الغيث اخيرا يا انطونيو كونتي بها.
الكرة محطة ستوب، حلوة برشا، حلوة برشا، والهدف الأول اليوفي. هذا اليوفي يعلم، هذا اليوفي يمتع، هذا اليوفي ناري، هذا اليوفي أسطوري، هذا اليوفي ما يرحمش. أندريا بيرلو يتقدم على بيول الجول 1-0. كانت له سابقة وسوابق، كانت كرة على القائم، كانت تنبيه. لياو يمشي رافا لياو، لياو جول، لياو جول، لياو جول، جول 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 للميلان، جول للميلان. اطلق كرة هدف، رب ضارة نافعة، يرحم الورقة الحمراء اللي طلعت لك يا تونالي لأنه دخل كالابريا وينجول. ونو فنان يلعب كياسة، عاودها له يا فيدريكو، كياسة جول، عاودها له يا فيدريكو، عاودها له يا فيدريكو، عاودها له يا فيدريكو. كياسة يفرح بوفون، بوفون يبوس فيدريكو كياسة. يوفي صفق عليهم ارتور 2-1. اليوفي كوتشافسكي يلعب كرة مراقبة ممتازة وفرصة ومكاني والثالث، والهدف الثالث مكاني، الهدف الثالث مكاني يمكنني من الانتصار، مكاني يمكنني من الانتصار، مكاني يمكنني من الانتصار. انتصار العادة يا يوفي، انتصار القوة يا
التوزيع من فودن وجول، فودن وجون ستونز وجول لمانشستر سيتي. هذا الذي كان ينقص المباراة. هدف مبكر في الدقيقة 5 من جون دينيو، جول فرناندينيو على الطائر وجول. والمان سيتي في نهائي كاس رابطة الأندية الإنجليزية المحترفة اللي
ضرب دفاع البارسا. ويليامز امامنا يلم حلو قوي وتسديده. الهدف الاول، الهدف الاول 3 دقائق تمريره راؤول غارسيا صاحب الخبرات الكبيره الحقيقه في كره القدم سواء مع بلباو واتلتيكو مدريد واساسونا. مرر كره حلوه قوي للاعب انياكي ويليامز امامنا، هو اللي انطلق صاحب ال 26 عام يسجل رابع اهدافه هذا عليهم. وادي الحارس المرمى اللي اخطا في اللقطه وممكن التعادل. يا ولد التعادل رائع رائع، بيدري امامنا، لكن الراس اللي اعاده الكره هي اللي تستحق الاشاده. فرانكي دي يونغ خطا فادح من الحارس اوناي سيمن امامنا هنا في هذه المباراه، صاحب الاربعه كلين شيت في 17 مشاركه، ويسجل بيدري التعادل هنا بضرب بيدري يلعبها لميسي. يا على جمال، يا على الجمال، ويا على جمال جمال بيدري وروعه ميسي. وميسي دائم الابداع في كل زمان وفي كل مكان. ميسي جمال وكمان في هذه الكره الهدف الجميل. شوف بقى بيدري لما بيسحر في اللقطه اللي فاتت مع مين؟ مع الى جوردي البا. المره دي جريزمان يبرر الكره حلوه. يا ولد يا ولد من كل جانب، بكل متعه، بكل ابداع. مره بلمسه ابداعيه، المره دي بقى بقدم يسرى لا تخطئ، يضعها في مقتل في الثمانيات. لا تقول لي
خطأ من كريس فرصة جول. أول أهداف المباراة عن طريق الروما حمومة يستفيد من غلطة إدريس كندي ويفتح باب التسجيل. الكرة مبابي العرضية فرصة وخطيرة جول. الباريسيون يعودون، الباريسيون يسجلون. يكين يمنح التعادل للعاصمة الباريسي.
دي لورينزو في الجهة اليمنى، عرضية الله، نعم والبديل يأتي ليسجل الآن نعم أول أهداف اللقاء من علامة الجزاء زولا عند الكرة يضعها نعم جول يأتي لمصلحة سبيتزا 1-1 تعادل يأتي الآن من خلال هذه الكرة التي احتسب من خلالها شوف هذا اللي احتسب من خلال عن طريق خطيرة هل يسقط أوه هنا تكمن المفاجأة في كرة القدم الإيطالية سبيتزا يفاجئ نابولي في ملعب دياغو أرماندو مارادونا وب10 لاعبين.
Ром пока отвечает не так охотно. Хотя сейчас Мхитарян 1-0. Ну вот надо было мне сказать. Еще раз максимально просто. И забивает кто? Борха Майорал. Второй гол в Роме в своей новой команде. Ну и первый гол для него в этом календарном году. Год для Майорал начинается просто прекрасно. Ну а для Мхитаряна он и заканчивался прекрасно. Так и начинается тоже на той же волне. 1-0. Еще раз, ну вот буквально первая атака Ромы через левый...
دون خطأ بورخا مايورال التصوير والهدف الثاني هدف ممتاز بورخا مايورال تواصلت صعوبات الخروج بكرة ضغط كان وافتكاك كرة على كوانكو تصويبة من مسافة بعيدة بورخا مايورال يمضي 8 أهدافه في السيريا مختاريا والهدف الثالث تابع كورداز لكن كانت قوية كورة مخيتاريان يرفع الحصيلة إلى 3-0 10 دقائق تقريبا قبل نهاية الوقت الأصلي للشوط المباراة الأول جينيور ميسياس على القائم الأول وهدف تسديد الفارق جوزيبي كوومو أخيرا الحل يأتي من كرة ثابتة أو فلاديمير غوريميتش ننتظر الإعادة كوومو أو غوريميتش فلاديمير غوريميتش قلب الدفاع سلوفيني براسية
Штрафной, Арсалини, подача, хорошая, замыкать нужно и гол! Гол забивает хозяева поля, и кто это делает? Это Такихиро Томиясо, центральный защитник из Японии, здорово выбрал позицию и замкнул прекрасную подачу от Рикардо Арсалини. 1-0, это его второй гол в этом сезоне. Честно говоря, не помню, кому он забивал, быстренько сейчас... Прострел в штрафную и бить можно! Отбивает перед собой гол! Гол забивает Удинезе, это Роберто Перейра делает. Ну, здесь, конечно, налицо Анджело да Коста напортачил. Как же так? Дружище, ну перед собой. Удар от Родриго де Пауля пришелся прямо во вратаря Болоньи. И он перед собой мяч отбивает. И тут как тут.
الأخيرة اليوفي بلاسيو السلام موسى بارو استلام رائع تسديدة جول يا ولد يا ولد يا بارو على الاسيست روعة 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 موسى بنينا لك هذا موسى لكن بلاسيو هو اللي بدأ الحكاية من البداية والكل يتجه إلى بلاسيو وهدف ثاني لبولونيا في هذه المباراة هدف لسفانابرغ اللي سيغيب عن مباراة
Before you get started, it's important to understand the best way to get through this course. Now that you've purchased it, don't worry, the course isn't going anywhere. So you've got access to it and you can always come back to refer to it. So my first recommendation will be go through the whole course. Don't worry about taking notes, anything at the start. Go through the whole course. You're able to play the videos at a faster speed than normal. So you can play at 1.25 speed, 1.5 speed, 1.75 or 2 times speed, depending on how quick you take information in. But go through all the course first. Reason being is, throughout the course, there's going to be a lot of questions coming up that you might want answered. But then by quickly going through all the videos, you know what to look out for. So when you come back around to it and then you start the whole process and you start the whole eBay dropshipping process, everything's going to be nice and clear. Everything's going to make sense. Once you've gone through all the content on the course for the first time and you've played it at a fast speed, you've just taken in all the information, the next thing you do is you want to make sure that you're part of every single community that's available to you. First thing I would recommend is subscribe to my YouTube channel. I upload very regular content, very helpful content that's available to absolutely everyone, and you will find some of the most helpful information constantly being updated onto the YouTube channel. Secondly, you want to join the exclusive eBay dropshipping Facebook group for core members. What is dropshipping and how does it work on eBay? This video will look at exactly how it works so you understand what it is that you will be doing. So for example, say someone wants to come onto eBay and they're looking to purchase a bike. They find the bike that they like and then they pay £140 for that bike. They'll enter their card details or their payment details, the address details of where they want the item to be shipped to. Now say for example you as the seller was the person who listed that bike at £150, you have just made a sale of £140. So how are you going to sell a bike that you actually don't physically have? Well, it's simple. This is how the dropship works. Once you've received the payment, you're then going to get in touch with your supplier, who you listed the item off. Supplier are selling the bike for £100. So all you're going to do is make that purchase on your supplier for £100. You're going to enter the customer's details, the customer's name, the customer's address, and you're going to get the item shipped directly to the customer. In essence, you've sourced this item for £100, you've sold it for £140, and you've made a £40 profit. And that's all dropshipping is. It's as simple as that. So why would someone buy direct from eBay? There are plenty of people who don't have time to shop around. They just end up going onto eBay, they find what they're looking for, and if the price is right, they'll go ahead and buy. All you're doing is doing the research, finding the various suppliers, finding what sells and listing them onto your eBay store. You don't actually need to own the inventory. You don't need any upfront cost because you're going to be using the customer's money to make these purchases. Throughout this course, I'll be teaching you guys how to research what items are selling. I'll be teaching you guys how to find the right suppliers, listing items that are already selling, so the market is already there for you guys. I'll be teaching you guys about profit margins and how to scale this business quite substantially so you earn quite a big passive income. And if you scale it right, you can probably make more than you're making in your current job at the moment. So let's go over to the next video. Wholesale dropshipping is slightly different to traditional dropshipping because normally when you think about dropshipping, people think about dropshipping from AliExpress either onto eBay or Shopify. Throughout this program, we're going to be looking at dropshipping from China to eBay. Now, the difference is when you look at AliExpress, what you need to realize is AliExpress is a business to customer website. So what that basically means is anyone can go onto this website and start purchasing products. So it could be a customer or it could be a drop shipper. Now the difference between this type of drop shipping and the wholesale drop shipping is you are now going to be working with wholesale suppliers. So what does that mean? So basically there are certain websites like Yakify over here and CJ Dropshipping over here that work as an intermediary between you and the actual manufacturers on AliExpress. So why is that so important? Well, first of all, companies like CJ Dropshipping and companies like Yakify, they have their own warehouses in China. So the first thing is when you are selling directly from AliExpress, when you are dropshipping from AliExpress, sometimes you are actually dealing with a manufacturer, sometimes you are dealing with a wholesale supplier, and sometimes you are actually dealing with other dropshippers shippers. So believe it or not, there are drop shippers on AliExpress, and when you purchase a product from them, they are actually going to go ahead and drop ship it themselves from manufacturer to you, which you're going to drop ship to your customer. Now what Yakify and CJ Dropshipping do, which I will explain in more detail through the course, is they get in touch with manufacturers directly. They go ahead and then they purchase the products, and then they store it in their own warehouse, right? So when they store products in their own warehouse, you're going to deal with Yakify directly, you're going to deal with CJ Dropshipping directly. Now that's important because this reduces the amount of time it takes for your orders to get processed, and it also reduces the amount of time that it takes for your orders to get delivered worldwide, which is absolutely fantastic. Now on top of that, with companies like Yakify, once you start finding products that are selling really well, you can get in touch with them, and what they will actually do is they will give you quotes on buying that product in bulk. So if you purchase a product in bulk, then you will get an even more reduced price, and on top of that, they will store it for you in their China warehouse. So for example, when you first start drop shipping a product, you purchase it off Yakify for $10 and then you sell it for $20. You pay your fees in between and then you keep the profit. Now once you see this product is starting to sell well, you can then decide, okay, maybe I want to get a bulk order of the product and reduce the price. And instead of paying $10 for the product, you will then potentially pay $8. Of course, this is just an example. The price may vary depending on what product it is. So for example, instead of paying $10 for the product, you can then potentially pay $8 for the product and still sell it at the same price, which will increase your profit margin. That is also beneficial to another extent where there are plenty of other drop shippers on eBay. However, if they are drop shipping from AliExpress, there's only so much that they can compete with your price once you start wholesaling products, once you start buying orders in bulk. Because once you start buying orders in bulk, products in bulk, you will be getting the product for a much cheaper price that they can ever get, and they can no longer compete with your prices, and you are going to maximize on these sales. It's a little bit more complex than it is with the standard retail dropshipping that most people follow. However, this step-by-step tutorial will teach you everything that you need to know to get your wholesale dropshipping business started. And I will show you how to use Yakify, and I will also show you how to use CJ Dropshipping, both to source your products from China and store it in their warehouses so you start dropshipping products, maximizing on profits, and start your own online e-commerce business. Let's go over to the next video. To run a successful dropshipping business, you will need to follow a simple strategy. And the strategy is this. First of all, you will need to find a product that is hot selling on eBay and that is being dropshipped from China. Once you go ahead and find a product, the next thing to do is go ahead and find that same product on AliExpress, which then I will show you. The reason why we're going to find it on AliExpress because AliExpress has a huge database of products, currently over 40 million as I'm making this video. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and source that product or put a sourcing request through on CJ Dropshipping and on Yakify. And then we're going to be able to see how much they can bring the product in for, and then how much we can list it onto our store and hopefully successfully start getting some sales on these products. Once a product starts selling really well, then you can start putting a request through to purchase this product in wholesale and then get an even lower cost, and then which will increase your profit margins and make you a lot more competitive on eBay. So let me give you two examples. One example from CJ Dropshipping and one example from Yakify. And I'm going to show you in more detail later on in this program how to start putting sourcing requests through. So don't worry about that. So I'm going to show you guys how to find products that are selling well. Again, don't worry about that. But for now, let's just look at an example. Okay, this product over here is a Dragon Ball Z cap. Okay, now It's sold a total of 130 times. If you go ahead and click how many times it's sold in the last 30 days, have a look at. So today's date as I'm making this video is September 24th. So it's sold 2 times, 1 time, 1 time. In the last 30 days, it's sold a fair amount of time over here. So this tells me that, okay, this is a product that's selling really well. So now we want to know, is this product being dropshipped? So this seller is selling this product for $9.98 over here. As you can see, if I show you on AliExpress, okay, let me just show you the exact model, which is this one over here. So $9.98. Okay, now if you look on AliExpress, this product itself is $4.20 if sold via China Post. To look at another shipping method, which is e-pack, which is probably the most common one. So if we look at it in total, $4.20 plus $1.77, $5.97 this product is selling for on AliExpress. Okay, now although there may not be a huge profit margin on this product, eBay allows you to list hundreds of items, if not thousands of items. So you're not going to make a huge business just by selling one product, but once you slowly start building up your store and then you start having hundreds of items that are selling every single month, you have thousands of items that's selling every single month, that's when you're going to start building a really profitable business, potential profitable business. Always say the word potential because it all depends on how much work you put in. Now let's go for this example again. So this is selling for $9.98 on AliExpress. We worked it out with ePacket, it's $5.97. If you don't use ePacket, then it's just going to be $4.20. Now, one of the things about AliExpress is, AliExpress, as I mentioned in the last video, sometimes you deal with manufacturers, sometimes you deal with wholesalers, and sometimes you deal with drop shippers themselves. So when you put an order through on AliExpress, it can potentially take you up to 13 days just for them to process the order, and then on top of that will include the shipping time. Now, when you deal with companies like CJ Dropshipping or Yakify, they will take around about 3 to 5 business days to process the order. However, if you purchase the item before you actually drop ship it, then you store it in their warehouse, then it will only take them 1 to 2 business days to actually process the order. Again, we will look at that on a later video, but for now, let's just say, for argument's sake, that we're not going to purchase the item to store in their warehouse. We're only going to be drop shipping from them. So this item here, I already sourced it in through CJ Dropshipping, and you can see that the total cost is $5.39. The item itself is $2.10, but the shipping to the United States is $3.29. However, you should also know that different countries do have different shipping prices, so that price may vary, but it will only vary slightly. Let's just say, for argument's sake, that this item, we can get it in for $5.39. Now, why is this so advantageous than drop shipping directly from AliExpress? Well, if you look at this, for example, let's just say this item here can take potentially up to 13 days to process the order. Then on top of that, it will take 19 to 27 days to deliver the order, which is an additional $1.77. So in total, that was $5.97. Now, when it comes to CJ Dropshipping, it can take 3 to 5 days to process the order, and then they will deliver the item using their CJ pack within 5 to 10 business days. Okay, if you say, for example, went for ePacket, it will probably be slightly higher, but only by a few cents. As you can see, $3.29 over here, and it's $3.41. They'll deliver it within 7 to 20 business days. So ePacket or CJ Packet will be the options. Now, if you're also thinking, will people really want items to be delivered in that such a long waiting time? Let's not forget that when we are doing product research, we are already doing product research on people that are already purchasing products from China. So have a look at this. This product has not stopped being sold because the item today, the date today is 27th of September, but this item, the estimated delivery date is October 23rd to November 27th. So a lot of people, they don't mind waiting a long shipping time as long as they can get product, because we are not only going to be selling to the United States, we are not only going to be selling to the United Kingdom, we're going to be selling to many countries across the world who do not have access to all these products, quick shipping time, and that is why you're going to be opening up to a big marketplace. Okay, so don't worry about the long shipping times, because this proven sales history that this product is selling nearly on a daily basis, and there are people purchasing the product, and there are people that don't mind waiting for the ship time. So this is why it's better to go to wholesale suppliers like CJ Dropshipping. And also I'm going to give you another example now on Yakify. So let's have a look at this product over here. This product has sales history, 14 sold, selling for $25.90. Again, this item is coming out from Shenzhen, China. Okay, it says does not ship to the Cayman Islands. I don't know why I was looking at Cayman Islands. I'm not based in the Cayman Islands, but this item pretty much ships most countries worldwide, and it's got a proven sales history. So again, how much does this product cost on AliExpress? On AliExpress, it's $11.08 plus $2.68. So let's do the math. $11.08 plus $2.68. So it's $13.76. Now I've sourced this product in from Yakify, and as you can see over here, I'll show you. Yakify have a really good shipping plan, which I'm going to show you now. So they have a thing called Special Line. A Special Line delivers the item within 7 to 12 business days. Okay. Now in this instance, the product itself costs $7.41, and delivered within 7 to 12 business days is $6.17. So it is slightly higher than the AliExpress price, okay, which is understandably so. Over here, AliExpress worked out to around about $13.70 something. Actually, it works out slightly less. 11.08 plus $2.68. So it's slightly less, okay. However, I also want to make you aware that, again, the shipping prices may vary depending on which country. Again, we will look at the pricing strategy later on in this program. So for now, don't worry about that. For now, I just want you to understand what the strategy is. The strategy is to find hot sell products on eBay, which I'm going to show you how. See how much it's selling for on AliExpress, and then put a sourcing request through on both CJ and Yakify. The reason why you're going to put a sourcing request through on both of them is because you want to see who gets you the better price, who gives you the better shipping times, and ultimately who will give you the best overall experience. And I'm going to be honest with you, in certain products, CJ will be better for you, and in certain products, Yakify will be better for you. So that's why it's good to put a sourcing request through both of them. So then once you got the source through either on CJ or Yakify, then you're going to go ahead and list this item onto your eBay store, and hopefully if it starts selling really well, then you're going to start putting in wholesale requests through. You're going to buy the item in bulk, and then you're going to get them stored in the Yakify warehouse or stored in the CJ warehouse. And then once the items are stored in the Yakify or the CJ warehouse, instead of 3 to 5 business days processing time, it's a 1 to 2 day processing time. So again, that will reduce the amount of time they hold the product. It will reduce the price you're going to pay for the product, and ultimately you're going to be providing a really much better user experience for your buyers, and you're going to be delivering the items a lot faster, and you're going to be getting better prices. So it is a long-term strategy. The best thing about it is, guys, when you start sourcing these products in, there's no charge for you to source a product. You can test it on your eBay store. If the product doesn't sell, you can just get rid of it, and once the products do sell, that's when you can start buying them in wholesale. Let's go over to the next video.